Hey guys, Dan752 here, back again with another video. This time it's going to be a little bit different, but this is something that I'm going to be doing once in a while. I'm just going to be giving you my strategies for the league, how I've been making currency and stuff like that. So consider this like a nice currency making guide. This is what I've been doing this league, so let's get right into it. What I've been doing is this. It looks a little bit wonky, but basically what it is, it's a boss farming strategy. We're farming the Elder Guardians. So we're just going to be doing Elder Guardian maps. So it's these guys. Get them. So the Purifier, Constrictor, Enslaver, etc, etc. We're just going to be running these maps. Rare. Why? So the thing that you need for this strategy, before I get into it, you need a character that can actually kill these Guardians consistently, and some additional stuff alongside it. Why? Well, because it revolves around killing the Elder Guardians. You can do this with Shaper Guardians as well, but for my build, Shaper Guardians are a little bit stronger and a little bit, well, not right up my alley. These guys I can kill easily with my Scorching Ray totems. That's super easy. But basically what we do, we just kill the bosses, and then once Maven witnesses all of them, they need to be witnessed by Maven. Once they're all witnessed, we do the invitation, and that's it. So we run the map, we kill everything inside the map, kill the boss, make sure it's always witnessed. Once all of them are witnessed, we run the invitation, kill the invitation and all of them at once, and then we rinse and repeat. The Atlas for this is just going to be blocking every single other content in existence except Delirium, because that's nice and passive, you know. You just run through the map, sometimes you get the Delirium mirror, you get some extra juice, that's nice. No biggie. If it's too hard for you, you can just wall this off. Remove these nodes for Delirium. Like, these are the only nodes that I take for Delirium. This is just extra chance to contain Delirium mirrors, just so I don't need to use Sextants. But you can honestly even remove Delirium completely, because honestly this league has been crashing my PoE for some reason, so I've been considering removing it. But basically we just keep the Delirium out of all of the content. That's it. Everything else is just passive stuff that you can find in maps. So strong boxes, harbingers, ghosts. I even go for ghosts just because it's extra loot, and sometimes it can buff the bosses to give even more extra loot. This is really nice. But one more important thing that I do here is I take all of these nodes that give you an extra chance to drop a Synthesis map, Conquer map, and the Elder Shaper Guardian map on the map bosses. And then we also take these chances. Final Mass boss in each map has 8% increased chance to drop the Maven's Invitation. And that's how we actually sustain these invitations. We just get a lot of bosses at the end, and from them we consistently get the invitations. So I've never had to buy this one because it just drops. I even sold one, and it sold for like 1 divine, just extra money. Sometimes you're going to get extra of them, you just sell them, but you want to be running these ones. I'm going to explain why. So also what we take is this destructive play. Basically every time you get to the boss, she has a chance of summoning 3 additional bosses, and these 3 additional bosses are the stuff that's going to be dropping these extra maps and invitations. Because I'm not sure if it applies to Elder Guardians, but maybe it does as well. So this is really a nice combo. Additionally, these possessed tormented spirits sometimes can possess these bosses and stuff like that, and then you just get extra loot. Everything else is just harbingers, strong boxes. Don't take this node for strong boxes that they are corrupted and at least rare, because then you cannot modify them, and sometimes you're gonna get the operative strongbox, and the operative strongbox is really nice because you can roll it for winged scarabs or gilded scarabs, you know, additional map currency, which is going to be awakened sextants and stuff like that. So sometimes you just want to roll your divination boxes, which are going to be doubled, and the arcanist strongboxes are going to be doubled because we take these nodes as well. So it's always nice to bring some currency with you, so you can modify your boxes, and then we just get some extra shrines here, extra packs of monsters, you know, pretty nice and easy. You just farm through the map, get to the boss, kill the boss, that's the main thing, then rinse and repeat. Once you killed all of the bosses, you're gonna see how I do. I just complete the invitation, and then from the invitation we're gonna be making, well, from killing the bosses and completing invitations is how we make currency basically. Because every time you complete an invitation, if you do them rare, so you need a build that can actually do these invitations rare. Why? Because you're going to be getting around, so if it's rare, around 50% item quantity, you're going to be getting 5 of these crescent splinters, which is just half of the invitation. Every time you run this, you're gonna get half of an invitation. Then every 8 maps, we complete one of Maven's Writs. So once we complete a bunch of these maps, you get a bunch of these Maven's Writs. And I usually wait for something like till I get 10 of them. Once I get 10 of them, I sell them on the market for more because people like to buy in bulk. Then you just sell it in bulk for much more. You get something like, I don't know, currently 35 to 37 divines for 10 of them, which is really, really nice. So that's kind of the main income. But additionally, you're going to be getting a lot of these Elder fragments, of course, because you're killing the Elder Guardians. You just kill the Elder, because there's something like a 1 in 3 chance of you dropping a Watcher's Eye. Once the Watcher's Eye drops, don't identify it, that's my recommendation. It's just consistent currency. You just sell it for 3 divines, 4 divines, however much it's worth currently. And then you get the fragment for the Uber ones. You can either sell these fragments, because we're not going to be doing the Shaper Guardians. Maybe you are. If you're going to be doing them, you can just complete the Uber Elder as well. Pray for some Watcher's Eyes, stuff like that. I usually tend to do this. I tend to just buy the missing fragments and complete the Uber. But you can just sell these ones because they're almost a divine. They're super expensive. Just sell them. Easy peasy. So that's additional currency. And one more thing. You're getting extra loot from these invitations. Sometimes they're going to be dropping Orbs of Dominance, awakened gems, and fragments, random fragments, which are just going to be extra currency that comes out of nothing, basically. And that's all there is to it. It's a simple strategy. I make it so you don't need to wait for any kind of content, you know. You don't need to wait for Alva incursions, do them in some, I don't know, time period, exit the map, you know. You don't need to go into another area for harvest. You don't need to go wait for rituals, wait for ultimatums. So there's no waiting in this strategy, right? You're just going through the map, mopping the monsters, killing the boss, rinse and repeat. Super nice and easy. I'm super lazy, so I love this method. I think this is like my favorite method of all of them. I recommend it to everybody else also kind of lazy like me. The only thing that you need is a bunch of these scarabs. You're gonna need some scarabs, just buy them in bulk, you know, buy 1,000,000 of them. Extra harbingers, these ones are good, and the ambush ones, I've been using the polished ones. Find them, these guys. So these guys and these guys, these are the important ones. Everything else you can just do whatever, you know, whatever you like. I've been doing additional maps, and I'm not sure if this influences the amount of Elder maps that you drop, but maybe it does, so that's why I've been using it. And maybe you can go with divination cards. But yeah, not important. So this is what I've been doing. So I do it like this, boom, 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 place all of these guys inside, and I select ambush just for extra boxes. So I get 4 extra boxes here, 4 here. You can use the Harbinger. Make sure to use the Harbinger Sextant. So honestly, that one is the most important one. This is what I've been doing. Do this, and there we go. I'm set. Now I just do the map, keep on going, keep on trucking, and that's it. The Harbingers are also a nice bonus. I mean, that's the only thing that you kind of need to wait for, right? Because they're spawning abysmally slow, the stuff. So you can also consider removing them if you want to. But I like it because it's in a map, they immediately start spawning stuff, and sometimes you get these fractured shards that I've sold like, I don't know, 6 of them. But each of them is something like 200 chaos. It's pretty crazy. And there's a small chance that you get a completed fractured orb. There's just, I don't know how many divines, you know? So yeah, I recommend this strategy, and hopefully it helps you. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be another build guide probably. Bye bye.